and we will start this session seated cross-legged. So we're either sat cross-legged or you can have your legs out in front if that's more comfortable for you. So cross-legged, arms, hands resting in the lap, sitting on a pillow or a yoga block if you need to. Allow the chin to drop slightly. We'll just close the eyes for a few moments. So just being aware of your breathing. So we often focus on the breath as it's a good way to bring your attention into the here and now and hopefully draw your attention away from your thoughts. So we've all got a breath, we can all feel it, we can all notice the air in and out of the body, the chest expanding and contracting. And then just a few intentional deeper breaths, so at your own pace. And then allowing your breath to regulate back to its normal rhythm. And we'll open the eyes if you've got your eyes closed. So from here, we'll extend up tall again and just allow your right ear to drop towards your right shoulder. Back to center and over to the left. And back to center and to the right. And to the left. Allow your chin to drop down towards your chest and roll the chin, roll the head around, keeping that movement going so the head drops back, the gaze comes to the ceiling, and then chin comes down to chest. Just gently moving the head around in a comfortable range of movement, so it should feel nice on the neck, and making that circle a little bit smaller if it feels uncomfortable at all. And then we'll go back in the opposite direction. And then we come back to center and take the gaze forwards again. So we're extending up and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears and then forwards and then down, taking them back, up, forwards and down and back. So we're going through, and again, a comfortable range of movement. So if there's any discomfort, making the circles a little bit smaller. And then we'll go back in the opposite direction. And then just allowing the shoulder blades to relax down the back. From here, we'll forward fold, so we'll extend up, we'll bring the chest forwards, we'll reach forwards, fingertips down, allow the head to hang. Shuffle the fingertips away if you can. And as you're breathing out, you'll notice the body relax, maybe the head sinks down a little bit more. And then walk the hands back, the fingertips back. We come up, we'll change the cross of the legs, so we'll pop the other leg, the other shin in. Of course, if you have got your legs crossed, you don't need to do that if they're just out in front. So the hands on the knees, we're extending up, chest moves forward, reaching forwards, hands down, head hanging, walking the fingertips away, steady breath. And then shuffle the hands back, coming back into an upright position, taking your left hand to your right leg, right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. So we reach up to the ceiling, then we're reaching over the top to the left side. And then we come back up, right hand across, raise the left, reach over. And then back up, left hand to the right leg, raising the right arm, reaching up and reaching over. And then back up, and right hand, left leg, reaching up, reaching over. And then coming back upright, we'll take the legs out in front. And then we'll bend up the left leg and take the left foot, if we can, to the outside of the right leg. Left fingertips come behind, right arm up, reaching up, right arm across, outside of that left leg. And with your next breath out, we'll just gently draw that left shoulder back, turn the chest to the left. Center, switching legs. So we extend the left, right foot outside of your left leg. We take the right fingertips behind, raise the left arm up, we reach up, left arm comes across, breathing out, draw the right shoulder back, turning the chest a bit more to the right. Slowly back to center. We'll make our way to hands and knees. Was turning the chest to face to the right and straightening the right leg. So turning, straightening the right leg, raising the right arm up, reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Bring the right arm alongside your head, and again, you're reaching away so you can feel stretch up the side of the body. And then we'll sweep that right arm behind the back. So it's bending at the elbow, turning the head to look up to the ceiling. And then bringing that right arm round alongside the head, reaching away. And then we'll circle that right arm behind the back again, turning the head to look up to the ceiling. And then we'll come to hands and knees. And turning to the left, straightening the left leg, raising the left arm up. So you're reaching up. Left arm alongside the head and reaching away. We take the left arm behind the back, turning the head to look up to the ceiling as you draw your left shoulder back. And then we bring that left arm round alongside the head and reaching through the fingertips and returning to all fours. So we come back to hands and knees. From here, we'll come into puppy pose. So keep the hips, keep the bum where it is. We'll walk the hands away. If we can, the head's in between the arms. So we've just got the hands down on the mat. The fingertips are spread and gently press forwards through the hands so the bum moves a bit in the other direction. Take a deep breath in. If you can, just allow that chest to sink down as you breathe out. And then a slight lift up, bring the forearms down, shoulders forwards above the elbows, holding in this position. Back to puppy pose, so the hips are above the knees. We lift the forearms up, head between the arms. Steady breath. Deep breath in. Breathing out, allowing the chest to sink, so stretching into the armpits, into the shoulders. Slight lift up, forearms down, shoulders moving forwards. Modified forearm plank. Both of those positions once more, so the hips move back. We're lifting the forearms up, the head's between the arms. Deep breath. Breathing out, chest sinks. And a slight lift up, forearms down, shoulders moving forwards, holding here. From here, we'll walk the forearms back. So you're in a position where the elbows are below the shoulders, and we'll lift up the left leg, press into that left heel as you extend the left leg long. Left arm and extending that left leg, pressing into the heel, left knee to left arm, And pressing into that left heel. Left knee to left arm. And then left knee back down. So we're back onto all fours. We'll lift up the right leg. Press into the right heel, extending the right leg. Right knee towards the right arm. Press into the right heel, extending. Right knee to right arm. Do that once more. So you're pressing into that right heel as you extend. And then we'll pop the right knee down onto the mat. So keep the forearms down. We'll lift up the right arm. We twist to the right, so you reach up to the ceiling. Right forearm comes down. To the left, reaching up. And then down. To the right, reaching up. And then down. Once more to the left. And then down. Come onto the hands, so we'll shuffle the hands back, press up to hands and knees, take the knees wide, toes towards each other, bum to heels, slide the hands away. So the fingers are spread, the hands press forwards, and then inhale, lifting up, bringing the shoulders forwards, breathing out, coming back down. And we just run through that movement a few rounds. And then pausing in an upright all fours position, I'm just going to turn around quickly. From all fours, we'll come to downward dog. So the feet are a minimum of hip width. We're pressing through the hands, through the tips of the fingers to press the bum to the ceiling. And from here, we'll transition to warrior one. So we're going to lift up the left foot, bend the left leg, bring the left foot forward. You can bring it up with the hand if you want. Raise the arms up. Interlacing the fingers behind your back, draw the hands away, bring the chest forwards, head hanging, working hands to ceiling behind. Release the hands, staying in this folded forward position, we'll bring the hands together in front of the chest. From here, we're going to press into a warrior three. So we press off the right foot, weight into left leg. From here, we'll come into tree pose. So we're going to keep the weight in the left leg, right foot on the inside of the left leg. Fingertips up. Arms come out to the side, hands coming down. Hands together in front of the chest. Coming up. And then down. Keep the hands together in front of the chest. From here, we'll come back to that warrior three. So I'm starting to fold forward to the waist, pressing into the right heel behind. And then we make our way back to warrior one. So we pop the right foot down, raising the arms up. And then from here, we'll come to downward dog. So we turn palms forwards, hands come down, left foot back into downward dog. Pressing through the hands, bum to ceiling. Shoulders move forwards to a plank position. And back to downward dog. And forwards to plank again. Back to downward dog. From here, we're going to lift up the left foot, bend the left leg, bring the left foot forwards, and then pop the right knee down, and we'll come into an upright position. So we've got the left foot in front. We'll shuffle the left foot forwards. Hands on the hips. So the ankle is further ahead of the knee. Just allow the weight of the body to come forwards. The hips to gently press forwards, keeping the gaze forwards. We'll just hold here for a few breaths. Bring the hips back. We're going to work towards straightening this left leg. So if you can, the heel is on the mat, the toes are pointing up. If you struggle, you can keep the foot flat. Then we're going to bring chest forwards, hands either come down onto your leg or maybe a fingertip on the mat. Pausing here. Bring the hips forwards again. We'll come back to that previous position. So we're coming upright, hands to hips, and we'll allow the hips to move forwards. So again, as you're breathing out, you feel the body relaxing, and maybe hips edge forwards a little bit more. So we stretch this right thigh, hip flexor. And then we'll bring the hips back again. So we'll work towards straightening this left leg and we'll fold forwards again. Pausing here. Bring the hips forwards. We'll shuffle the left foot back so the ankle is below the knee. We're going to make our way into Crescent Lunge. So we curl the right toes under, straighten the right leg, we raise up. Hands together in front of the chest. Twist to the left, so right elbow across. And if you can, right arm outside of that left leg as you reach left fingertips to ceiling. From here, we're going to transition to triangle. So we're going to keep the arms to the side as we turn to face the opposite way. Turning that right foot out, get it flat, straighten the left leg, left arm inside of that left leg, right fingertips reaching up. Bring the right arm alongside your head. Raise the left arm up so it's parallel. We'll bring ourselves upright and we'll come back to Warrior Two. So we'll go through those last couple of positions. We'll come back to triangle. We straighten the left leg. Slight reach forwards, left arm down. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Right arm alongside the head. Left arm comes up. And then we come up. And then back into Warrior Two. We'll come to Downward Dog. Both hands top of the mat. Left foot back. Shoulders forwards to plank. Come all the way down onto the mat. Extend your toes. Inhale as you lift your chest, taking your gaze forwards. Breathe out as you come down. Curl the toes under. Press up and back into Downward Dog. Step forwards and fold forwards. Inhale up, hands together above your head. Breathe out, coming down, and taking the arms down. Good, good. Hope you're all enjoying it. So we'll go through that little sequence again, leading with the left. So we're at the top of the mat, feet hip width. Striding back with the left foot to Warrior One. Raising the arms up, hips, chest facing forwards. Interlace the fingers. Draw the hands away. Bringing the chest forwards, folding forwards, head hanging, working hands towards the ceiling. Release the hands, bring them together in front of the chest as we come into Warrior Three. So we press off, left foot weight into right leg. To tree pose. So we're coming upright, left foot inside of that right leg, gaze forwards. Fingertips to ceiling, arms apart. Coming down, hands together, up, fingertips to ceiling, apart, down, and then together. And from here we'll come back to Warrior Three. So we're going to fold forwards at the waist, extending left leg behind, and then back to Warrior One. So we step that left foot back, we raise the arms up, hips, chest, facing forwards. Turn the palms forwards to Downward Dog. So, and we're pressing into the hands, tips of the fingers to press the bum to the ceiling. Lift up the right foot, bend the right leg. The right foot comes forwards. The left knee comes down. We're in an upright position. Shuffle that right foot forwards a bit. Hands to hips. Hips move forwards, allowing the weight of the body to come forward. Stretch into this left thigh. Steady breath. And then we'll bring the hips back. So we work towards straightening the right leg. And bringing the chest forwards, hands coming down. And then we'll come up and bring the hips forwards again, hands to hips. And then bringing the hips back, straightening that right leg once more. Hands coming down, head hanging, pausing here. Bring the hips forwards. The right foot comes back a bit so the ankle is below the knee. We'll make our way up to Crescent Lunge. We curl, toes under, straighten the left leg, raise the arms up, hips, chest forwards, hands together, twisting to the right. So left elbow across, left arm outside of that right leg. So you reach the right fingertips up. From here we transition to try. Keep the arms to the side as you turn the chest to face the other way. We turn the left foot out, left foot is flat, we straighten the right leg. Left arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Left arm alongside the head. Right arm comes up to parallel. Up into an upright position. Back to warrior two. And we'll come back to triangle. We straighten the right leg. We reach forwards. Right arm comes down. Left arm is up. Left arm alongside the head. Right arm up to parallel, coming upright, back to warrior two, and to downward dog. Both hands top of the mat. Shoulders forwards into a plank, all the way down. Extending your toes, inhale, lift your chest. Breathing out as you come down. And we'll press up to hands and knees. We'll come into extended child's pose, so knees wide, toes towards each other, bum to heels, slide the hands away. Inhale, lifting up, bringing your shoulders forwards. Breathing out as you come back down. And continuing this movement of inhaling, coming up, breathing out, down. Inhaling up. And breathing out, back down again. We'll pause in an upright all fours position. We'll bring the wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Into cat-cow, tipping your pelvis back. And gently coming forwards, gaze forwards. So you're imagining that ripple effect moving through the spine. Inhaling as you tip your pelvis forward, take your gaze forward, breathing out as you tip your pelvis back, your back arches and your head drops. And we'll pause in a flat back position and we'll come to lying down, legs bent, feet flat. We'll reach down with the fingertips, catch the backs of the heels. We'll take the arms to the side, bend to the elbows, fingertips, same direction as the top of the head. Inhaling, your bum up, heel your spine up, press your hips up. Breathing out as you come back down. Inhale as you come up. Breathing out as you come down. Inhaling up. And breathing out, down. Continuing this movement for a few more rounds. Inhale as you peel the spine up. Press the hips up, breathing out through the movement of the spine, coming back down, the bum coming back down. Pausing next time your back is flat on the mat. We'll lift the feet up, hands to the knees. Draw the knees in, taking them apart. Knees move away, back together, in towards your chest, apart and away. And then in the opposite direction. And if we can, we come to happy baby. So we're going to reach arms inside of the legs, hands, or we hold on to the shins. So whatever you've got held onto, just gently drawing the knees towards the mat, or maybe rock from one side to the other. And then we'll come to a stop. We'll pop the feet down again, and we'll allow both legs to come over to the right. Inhale, center, and breathe out to the left. Inhaling up. Gently from side to side for a few rounds. So we breathe out to the right. We inhale back to center. And breathe out over to the left. Pausing when you come back to center. We'll come into our lying twist, so we slide that left foot away, that right leg over to the left, rolling onto the outside of the left leg. And again, you can bring your awareness to your breathing. So with each breath out, you're imagining and feeling that the body is just edging into the twist a little bit more. And we slowly come back to center, and we'll switch legs. So we're reaching across with the right hand to guide the left leg over to the right side. And then we come back to center, and we'll spend a few moments in relaxation, so you can extend your legs long, arms by your side. Just take a few moments to notice how you feel following that short, gentle yoga session. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? Taking some deeper breaths, moving your fingers and toes, and when you're ready, we'll bend the legs up, get the feet flat, roll over to one side, press up to a seated position. We'll close the eyes for a moment more, hands together. So thank you all for joining in. Thank you for giving yourself a little bit of time for yoga this morning. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely Sunday. Maybe see you Wednesday evening for another 30 minutes of yoga if you're interested in that. So 7 till 7:30 on Wednesdays. Take care, enjoy, have a lovely Sunday. See you later, YouTubers.